Yeah, so sorry for, the recording and all, but you're, what, dying for donuts? Is that what you told me?
Yes, I am dying for donuts. Like, it's desperate.
Desperate.
Desperate. I have a desperate need for donuts.
That's amazing. I'm glad you have a desperate need for donuts. Alright, so yeah,
You're just glad because it means you get donuts too.
Yes, I am definitely going to get some donuts.
If I don't eat them all first.
Better not eat them all.
I might. I feel like I could.
You could eat like a whole box of donuts.
I feel like I could.
Okay. Where are you going to put them?
In my belly. Get in my belly.
Yeah, we don't want this to be an accident clip, so yeah, please slow down. That would be awesome. Alright, we're hitting traffic, so we'll kick back on in a minute.
Oh, we're so close.
So
close. Oh.
I can almost taste them. I know I'm starving.
Oh, yes. Donuts. I hope they have the hot now sign on. It's on! Yes! Oh.
And what does the hot now sign mean?
It means that now they have hot donuts right now, this very second.
Oh, so they just came off the presses, if you will.
The conveyor belt? Yes.
Yeah, turn left on this.
And they're like all warm and gooey. Oh. They're like practically melt in your mouth. They're so good.
Okay, you can turn left here, and then, or you can do a U-turn. That'll work too.
Wait, what? Is that
Nope,
allowed?
this is good. It's awesome.
Okay.
You did great.
Okay.
It's not this turn here.
Right.
It is gonna. Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll just leave the driving up to you.
Thanks.
Just don't kill us.
Not before we get donuts. That would be a tragedy.
Tragedy.
A travesty.
Travesty.
A catastrophe. This is gonna be amazing. Okay.
You're really stoked about these donuts, aren't you?
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea.
What kind do you want?
Oh, glazed.
Glazed.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Glazed it is.
How many do you think we need?
The way you're talking, I don't know. I at least need, a couple, but,
Okay. I'll just order a dozen.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe.
We probably need something to drink to wash all these down. What do you want to drink?
What do they have?
Oh, beverages,
Beverages.
coffee.
They have cold coffee.
It looks like they have like iced coffee and
I'll
frozen
take an
coffee.
iced coffee or frozen coffee. Either or is fine with me. Just some chocolate in it. I love me some chocolate with my donuts.
They have Coke too.
Oh, donuts. Donuts.
How do you spell donuts? Like, how do you personally spell it? Do you spell it D-O-N-U-T-S or D-O-U-G-H-N-U-T-S?
I spell it the wrong way. D-O-N-U-T-S. Because it's quicker. But technically, it's a U-G-H.
Well, no, I mean, I know. I was just wondering how you personally spelled it.
Yeah, I shortcut it. I shortcut
Because
everything.
you're lazy like that.
I am. It's true.
Just take the shortcuts.
I'm just, yeah.
Oh my God, how long does this person take to order donuts? How do you not know what you want? What is this?
She's a little confused.
Oh, if you wanted the different flavors, then you should have gone inside.
And this is what she looks like when she's waiting for her damn donuts. It was actually quite a long wait. Mm-hmm. Still is. Mm-hmm. The anticipation. I can hear your stomach from here.
Oh, it is. It's dying over here.
All right, so
here they are.
We have them.
And I cannot wait till we get home to eat them. So I'm just gonna have to. We're just gonna.
We're eating them now in the car.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're hot. Oh my God.
Are they? Blue.
That is amazing.
Well, my coffee's pretty good.
I'm glad.
So. Are they everything you hoped and dreamed they'd be?
It's just like, I don't even know. Oh, it's so good. I cannot get in my mouth fast enough.
People are staring.
I don't care. This is just between me and the donuts.
Okay, well, I'm going to at least get one.
Okay. It's so good. I don't even know. It's like magic.
It's like magic. Huh?
These are magic donuts. They're so light and fluffy and sugary.
You've eaten like 4 or 5 donuts in the time I didn't even eat half of one. I mean, I guess you were hungry, you know?
I told you. I'm dying for these. Oh.
So you're saying they don't have one of these anywhere that you've been recently, huh?
Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long. We're never going to be separated like this again. Oh. You might have to drive back.
You think so?
I'm gonna be in a food coma. A happy, happy food coma.
Well, what is the happy food? So how long have you been in love with donuts?
As long as I can remember. This feels like always.
Does it?
Uh-huh. Oh goodness. I'm kind of making a mess.
Are you now? Yeah, you're kind of covered.
I don't care. Oh, it's so good. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, you're dropping stuff.
I can't help it. It's really good. It's just so crispy.
And creamy.
Mm. Mm. Oh, you know what?
What?
I'm a little thirsty now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, gee.
I think
I wonder why.
it was so good. I'm not done. I just need to. I just need to wash this down. Chocolate
better?
milk. Creamy chocolate milk.
And crispy, crispy donuts.
It's like a match made in heaven. Oh, goodness. Come to me. Oh.
Well, you know, I'd take another donut, but I'm not gonna because that looks like you're in pure ecstasy.
I am so happy. You know, if we need to go back through and order more for you, I don't mind. We can.
I'm afraid you're gonna eat those too.
No, but I'll be in a food coma by then.
Yeah, I'm getting full by osmosis.
I'll eat donuts for the both of us.
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet.
I'm nice like that, you know. I'm willing to sacrifice.
Aw, thank you. We have one lonely one left. I hope that you're not done.
No, I mean, I kind of feel a little full, but I can't just leave that one all by itself.
No, that would be completely wrong and immoral.
I don't want it to get lonely.
Yeah.
I should have worn
Poor little guy.
some stretchy shorts, though, or something.
Get up.
It's just so amazing.
And so could everybody walking by.
Good advertising.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, wow, we need some of those donuts.
Yeah.
New Hampshire has a lot of waterfalls, most of them concentrated in the White Mountains and surrounding areas. Here's a breakdown of some of the best known ones, with descriptions. 1. Arethusa Falls Heart's location, Crawford Notch State Park height, 140 ft, the tallest single drop waterfall in New Hampshire. Type: plunge. Access: moderate 1.5-mile hike via Arethusa Falls Trail. Highlights: dramatic vertical drop over granite cliffs. Side trails lead to smaller falls like Bemis Brook Falls. 2. Ripley Falls Crawford Notch Height, 100F type. Steep sheet cascade, 60 slope. Access, short but steep hike from Ethan Pond Trailhead. Highlights, water slides down smooth rock, creating a shiny curtain effect. 3. Silver Cascade Hearts Location Height, 250F series of drops. Type, Horsedale or Cascade. Access, roadside on US Route 302, no hiking required. Highlights, best during spring melt or after heavy rains. Framed beautifully by autumn foliage. 4. Glen Ellis Falls Pinkham Notch Height, 60F type. Plunge. Access, easy 020. 4-mile walk with stairs to both top and bottom viewpoints. Highlights, emerald-colored plunge pool. Highly photogenic. 5. Cloudland Falls Franconia Notch, Falling Waters Trail Height, 80F total. Type, multi-tiered Horsedale. Access, about 1.5 miles up Falling Waters Trail. Highlights, part of a trio with Stair Falls and Swiftwater Falls. Popular with hikers headed to Mount Lafayette. 6. Sabaday Falls Waterville Valley, Kankamagus Highway Height, 45F in total drops. Type, gorge, waterfall with punch bowl, pool. Access, very easy 0.3 mile walk. Accessible boardwalk and railings. Highlights, beautifully carved granite walls. Autumn colors make it especially picturesque. 7. Diana's Baths Bartlett, near North Conway Height, 75F cumulative series. Type, cascading over ledges into shallow pools. Access, flat 0.6 mile walk. Highlights, great for wading in summer. Family friendly. 8. Rocky Gorge Swift River, Kankamagus Highway Height, 15F drop with narrow gorge. Type, cascade. Access, short walk from parking. Highlights, scenic picnic spot. Swimming prohibited due to strong currents. 9. Beaver Brook Falls Colebrook, Cass County Height, 80F type. Horsedale or plunge mix. Access, roadside in a small state wayside park. Highlights, picnic area with views right from your car. 10. Jackson Falls Jackson Village Height, multiple small drops totaling 100F type, cascading over smooth granite. Access, roadside, with wading pools. Highlights, popular summer swimming hole. Here's a New Hampshire waterfall road trip loop that lets you see some of the state's most beautiful waterfalls while mixing in hiking trails and campgrounds. New Hampshire waterfall road trip itinerary duration, 3-4 days, can be shortened to a weekend. Best time, late spring high water or early fall foliage. Route, a loop through the White Mountains, starting or ending near Conway NH. Day 1 Conway Bartlett Jackson 1. Diana's Baths Bartoletti 0.6 mile walk to Cascades and pools. Camping nearby, Covered Bridge Campground White Mountain National Forest Riverside sites. Hiking nearby Moat Mountain Trail for views. 2. Jackson Falls Jackson Roadside Granite Cascades, perfect for a picnic or wading. Camping nearby Glen Ellis Family Campground. Hiking nearby Black Mountain for panoramic views. Day 2 Crawford Notch 3, Arethusa Falls Hearts Location 1, 5-mile hike to NH's tallest single drop fall 140F. Camping nearby Dry River Campground State Park. Hiking nearby Bemis Brook Trail to Ed Coliseum Falls. 4. Ripley Falls Crawford Notch Steep, short hike to a 100F T-sheet cascade. Camping nearby Sugarloaf I and II campgrounds. Hiking nearby Ethan Pond Trail. 5. Silver Cascade Roadside on Route 302. No hike needed, great photo. Stop. Day 3 Pinkham Notch Kankamagus Highway 6. Glen Ellis Falls Pinkham Notch 2-mile walk to a 60 FT plunge into a deep pool. Camping nearby Dolly Cop Campground. Hiking nearby Wildcat Ridge Trail for experienced hikers. 7. Sabade Falls Kankamagus Highway, a 3-mile easy trail to a gorge waterfall with viewing platforms. Camping nearby, Jigger Johnson Campground. Hiking nearby, Sabade Brook Trail longer hike options. Rocky Gorge Kankamagus Highway short walk to a photogenic gorge. No swimming allowed. Camping nearby, Campton Campground. Optional North Loop Day 4, if you have extra time. 9. Beaver Brook Falls Colebrook ATF drop in a quiet roadside park. Camping nearby, Beaver Brook Falls Wayside has picnic areas or head to Coleman State Park. Route overview start and end. Con NH Loop through White Mountains. Total driving 180 miles. Waterfall scene 8-9 major ones plus smaller roadside cascades. Camping style mostly public campgrounds with forest or riverside sites. New Jersey has quite a variety of waterfalls, from dramatic urban cascades to secluded forest falls. Here's a list of notable ones with descriptions. 1. Patterson Great Falls Patterson, Passaic River height, 77 ft. Width, 260 ft. Type, powerful plunge. Highlights, one of the largest waterfalls by volume east of the Mississippi, centerpiece of Patterson Great Falls National Historical Park, historically important for early American industry. Access, paved paths and overlooks, very easy to reach. 2. Buttermilk Falls Delaware Water Gap NRA, Walpack Township 8, 90 ft. Tallest waterfall in New Jersey. Type, tiered cascade. Highlights, wooden stairway leads to viewing platforms, great after rainfall. Access, short walk from roadside parking, with optional connected hiking trails. 3. Silver Spray Falls Delaware Water Gap NRA height, 50 ft estimated. Type, Horsedale. Highlights, hidden in a forest setting, very quiet and peaceful. Access, 2. 5-mile round-trip hike. No signs, requires navigation skills. 4. Chickahominy Falls Northern Green State Forest height, 65 ft. Type, cascading drop. Highlights, flows strongest in spring. Surroundings with scenic forest views. Access, moderate hiking via state forest trails. 5. Winoki Falls Northern Green State Forest height, 40 ft. Type, cascading over ledges. Highlights, located along Blue Mine Brook, combines with other northern green hikes. Access, moderate hike, often paired with Chickahominy Falls. 6. Boonton Falls Grace Lord Park, Boonton height, 25 ft. Type, block waterfall. Highlights, flows over the Rockaway River in a gorge setting, historically powered mills. Access, short walk in a park setting, good for picnics. 7. Apshawa Falls Apshawa Preserve, West Milford height, 30 ft. Type, gentle cascade. Highlights, within a 576-acre nature preserve, great birdwatching and hiking. Access, short to moderate hike from preserve parking. 8. Hacklebarney Falls Hacklebarney State Park, Long Valley height, multiple small drops. Type, cascades along Black River. Highlights, trails past several scenic spots, especially beautiful with fall foliage. Access, easy to moderate hiking trails. 9. Hemlock Falls South Mountain Reservation 6 County height, 25 ft. Type, plunge into rocky pool. Highlights, accessible year-round, frozen formations in winter. Access, easy to moderate 1.5-mile loop hike. 10. Greenbrook Falls Greenbrook Sanctuary, 10 a fly height, 250 ft. Total drop, over several tiers. Type, multi-step cascade. Highlights, dramatic after heavy rains. Sanctuary access usually requires membership. Access, short hike inside sanctuary. 11. Peanut Leap Cascade Palisades Interstate Park height, 20-30 ft. Type, narrow cascade. Highlights, secluded spot with rope swing nearby, flows into the Hudson River area. Access, moderate 2-3 mile loop hike. Here's a New Jersey waterfall road trip itinerary that combines the state's best cascades into a scenic loop with camping and hiking opportunities. I've kept it to a manageable weekend plus trip, but you could stretch it to 3-4 days for a slower pace. Day 1 Northern NJ Highlands Bassam option. Stoke State Forest campground tent and RV sites, showers, and direct hiking trail access. Buttermilk Falls Walpack Township short walk from the parking lot to the base. Optional hike. Continue on the Appalachian Trail for scenic overlooks. Silver Spray Falls 2. 5-mile round-trip forest hike. Peaceful and often overlooked. Chickahominy Falls Northern Green State Forest a moderate hike through rugged terrain. Springtime flow is best. Wyanoke Falls Northern Green State Forest can be paired with Chickahominy Falls in the same hike. Evening. Camp at Stoke State Forest or Worthington State Forest, closer to Delaware Water Gap. Day 2 Central Highlands to Palisades Bassam option. Cheesequake State Park campground central location for quick access to southern and northern waterfalls. Apshawa Falls Apshawa Preserve short hike. Good morning warm-up before driving east. Patterson Great Falls Patterson Urban Stop. Quick walk to overlook. Powerful flow year-round. Boonton Falls Grace Lord Parkwick visit with picnic potential. Learn about mill history. Hacklebarney Falls Hacklebarney State Park multiple cascades along the Black River. Great afternoon hike to 3 miles. Evening. Camp at Cheesequake State Park or Stevens State Park if you prefer more forested sites. Day 3 Palisades and Southern wrap-up no camping needed unless you extend trip. Could be a day trip. Hemlock Falls South Mountain Reservation 1. 5-mile loop. Can be done quickly in the morning. Greenbrook Falls Greenbrook Sanctuary if required, but worth it for 250 FT multi-tier drops. Peanut Leap Cascade Palisades Interstate Park to 3-mile loop hike, ends near Hudson River Cliffs. Road trip tips best time spring April June, or after heavy rain for peak waterfall flow. Gear. Good hiking boots, trekking poles for muddy trails, insect repellent, and a printed trail map for the unmarked routes like Silver Spray Falls. Driving loop. Starting and ending in Patterson is about 250 miles total if done in this order. Extra add-on, if you have more time, cross into Pennsylvania's Delaware Water Gap for Dingman's and Raymondskill Falls, both stunning. New Mexico's dry reputation, it has several waterfalls, many tucked into mountain ranges, canyons, and forested areas. Here's a list of notable ones with descriptions. 1. Sitting Bull Falls Lincoln National Forest, near Carlsbad height, 150 feet. A stunning desert oasis where water cascades into a turquoise pool, surrounded by lush greenery. Swimming and picnicking are popular, short paved trail from parking. 2. Gemmes Falls Santa Fe National Forest, Gemmes Mountain Shade, 70 feet. A powerful seasonal waterfall in a pine forest. Short scenic trail from the picnic area. Nearby campground makes it a great overnight stop. 3. Nam Falls Nam Pueblo, near Santa Fe Tier waterfall with an upper drop and a lower cascade into a shaded canyon. Trails lead to both the top and bottom views. Small entrance fee to the Pueblo. 4. White Rock Falls White Rock Canyon, near Los Alamos seasonal cascade reached via a moderately challenging hike with sweeping canyon views. Best after spring snowmelt or monsoon rains. 5. Soda Dam Falls Gemmes Springsnet, a tall waterfall, but striking for its mineral-rich water flowing over a natural dam, a travertine rock. Roadside stop along an M4 with geothermal features nearby. 6. Apache Falls Gila National Forest seasonal. A rugged backcountry fall accessible via unmaintained trails. Best for experienced hikers. 7. Nam Chasm Falls lesser known near Nam Pueblo, a smaller, hidden fall upstream from Nam Falls, requires careful scrambling. 8. Bridal Veil Falls Pecos Wilderness, a multi-tier cascade deep in the wilderness, requires a long hike, often 7+ miles one way. Best for backpacking trips. Here's a 5-7 day New Mexico waterfall road trip and hiking itinerary that strings together the most scenic falls with camping, hiking, and a taste of the state's desert mountain contrasts. Day 1, Carlsbad and Sitting Bull Falls. Morning. Start in Carlsbad. Stock up on supplies. Drive 1 hour to Sitting Bull Falls in Lincoln National Forest. Activity: short walk to the base of the falls. Swimming in the pool. Camping: Guadalupe Mountains National Park, Dog Canyon, or Lincoln National Forest dispersed camping. Bonus: sunset over the desert cliffs. Day 2, Carlsbad to Gemma's Springs. Drive 6 hours, beautiful mountain roads. Stops along the way. Lunch in Roswell or mountain towns along US 285. Evening drive in Gemma's Springs. Set up at Gemma's Falls Campground. Short hike. Walk to Soda Dam Falls before sunset. Day 3, Gemma's Falls and Soda Dam. Morning. Hike to Gemma's Falls, short but scenic, 07 miles RT. Midday, explore Battleship Rock and Spence Hot Springs nearby. Camping, stay another night at Gemma's Falls Campground or Hot Springs adjacent sites. Day 4, Nam Falls and Santa Fe. Drive 2 hours to Nam Falls, Nam Pueblo. Activity: hike both upper and lower trails, 5 miles total. Afternoon, explore Santa Fe for food and culture. Camping, Black Canyon Campground in the Santa Fe National Forest. Day 5, White Rock Falls and Bandelier. Drive 1 hour to White Rock Canyon. Hike, moderate trail to White Rock Falls. Best in spring or after rain. Optional side trip: Bandelier National Monument for cliff dwellings. Camping, Juniper Campground in Bandelier or dispersed camping nearby. Day 6-7, Pecos Wilderness backpacking destination. Bridal Veil Falls in Pecos Wilderness. Hike, long backcountry trek 7 miles one way. Best as an overnight backpack. Camping, wilderness camping permit required in some areas. Return, hike out and head back toward your start point. Best time to go: late spring, May, June. Snowmelt fuels waterfalls. Late summer, July, August. Monsoon rains revive seasonal falls. Road trip tips: some falls are seasonal. Check water flow before detouring. Many camping areas are first come, first served. Be ready for hot days and cool nights, especially at higher elevations. New York is one of the most waterfall-rich states in the U.S., thanks to the Adirondacks, Catskills, Finger Lakes, and Niagara region. Here's a detailed list of notable falls, organized by region. Western New York: Niagara Falls, the world-famous trio of waterfalls: Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil Falls, straddling the U.S.-Canada border. Immense volume and year-round flow. Observation decks, boat tours, and illuminated night views. Eternal Flame Falls, located in Chestnut Ridge Park near Buffalo. This small cascade has a natural gas flame burning behind it, visible most of the year. Zoar Valley Waterfalls, multiple seasonal falls along the Cattaraugus Creek Canyon walls. Finger Lakes Region Togonak Falls near Ithaca, plunges 215 feet taller than Niagara into a deep gorge, accessible via an easy trail. Buttermilk Falls in Falls State Park, featuring a series of cascades and swimming areas. Robert H. Tremont State Park Falls includes the stunning Lucifer Falls 115F and numerous smaller cascades. Ithaca Falls, a massive 150-foot curtain waterfall right in downtown Ithaca. Watkins Glen State Park, a gorge with 19 waterfalls along a 2-mile trail. Hector Falls roadside waterfall on Route 414 near Seneca Lake. Catskills Catarskal Falls, 2-tier waterfall totaling 260 feet, one of the tallest in the state and a historic inspiration for Hudson River school painters. Bastion Falls at the base of the trail to Cotterskill, roadside and photogenic. Diamond Notch Falls, a quiet 15-foot cascade reached via a moderate hike. Platkill Falls near Platte Clove, remote and dramatic. Adirondaxable Chasm Falls near the Grand Canyon of the East, often combined with rafting. High Falls Gorge, a privately owned park with a series of waterfalls on the Ausable River, accessible via boardwalks. OK Slip Falls, a 250-foot drop in a remote wilderness area, reached via a 6-mile round-trip hike. Rainbow Falls Ozable Club, part of the scenic Adirondack High Peaks area. Split Rock Falls short hike from Route 9, tiered cascades on the Bouquet River. Hudson Valley and downstate Croton Gorge Park Falls Spillway waterfall below the Croton Dam, impressive year-round. Indian Brook Falls near Constitution Marsh, a short walk from the road. Dover Stone Church Falls waterfall inside a dramatic cave-like formation in Dover Plains. Notesmany and why waterfalls are easily accessible in state parks. Spring snowmelt April-June and post-rainfall periods produce the best flow. Some private access falls require an entry fee, for example, High Falls Gorge. Here's a detailed New York waterfall road trip itinerary perfect for camping and hiking, covering iconic falls in the Finger Lakes, Catskills, Adirondacks, and Western NY regions. This can be done in about 7-10 days depending on your pace. Day 1-2. Finger Lakes Region Base Camp. Watkins Glen State Park Campground or nearby Finger Lakes campgrounds, for example, Tahanic Falls State Park. Watkins Glen State Park, hike the Gorge Trail 2 miles, easy to moderate to see 19 waterfalls, including Rainbow Falls and Glen Creek. Tahanic Falls short hike 1 mile round trip to the 215 FT Plunge Waterfall. Buttermilk Falls State Park multi-tiered cascades with trails and swimming areas. Optional, visit Robert H. Tremont State Park for Lucifer Falls hike 3 miles. Day 3-4. Western New York Niagara and surrounds. Base camp, Niagara Falls State Park Campground or nearby hotels or campgrounds. Niagara Falls explore viewpoints. Maid of the Mist Boat Tour. Cave of the Winds Walk. Eternal Flame Falls Chestnut Ridge Park short walko, 7 miles to a small waterfall with a natural gas flame. Optional, visit Zoar Valley for backcountry waterfall hikes. Day 5-6. Catskills Bassam, North-South Lake Campground or local B&Bs in Hunter or West Saugerties. Cotterskill Falls moderate 1.5-2 mile hike to the tallest 2-tier falls in the state. Diamond Notch Falls moderate 2-mile loop hike with quiet cascades. Platkill Falls longer hike, 3-4 miles, rewarding with scenic views. Day 7-9. Adirondacks Basin, Adirondack Lodge Campground near Lake Placid or Adirondack Park Campgrounds. High Falls Gorge easy walking trails with multiple waterfalls. Fee-based entry. OK Slip Falls-Chalenging 6-mile round-trip hike to a spectacular 250-foot waterfall. Split Rock Falls short hike, perfect for a relaxed afternoon. Optional, Ozable Chasm for rafting plus waterfall views. Day 10. Hudson Valley and downstate waterfalls optional. Base camp, local campgrounds or stay in Hudson Valley towns like Cold Spring or Beacon. Croton Gorge Park Falls easy walk along the Croton Dam Spillway. Indian Brook Falls short accessible trail. Dover Stone Church Falls small waterfall inside a stone cave formation. Travel tip season, it's spring to early fall for best waterfall flow and camping conditions. Permits, reserve campgrounds early, especially in Adirondacks and Finger Lakes. Gear, good hiking boots, insect repellent, layered clothing. Driving distance, approximately 7,00900 miles total loop, depending on exact stops. North Carolina is famous for its stunning waterfalls, especially in the western mountainous regions like the Blue Ridge and Great Smoky Mountains. Here's a list of some of the most notable waterfalls in the state with descriptions. 1. Whitewater Falls location. Nantahala National Forest. About 411 feet, one of the tallest east of the Rockies, a breathtaking, multi-tiered cascade dropping into a deep gorge. Visitors can access both upper and lower Whitewater Falls via hiking trails and viewing platforms. 2. Looking Glass Falls location. Pisgah National Forest, near Brevardate, Approximately 60 feet, one of the most accessible waterfalls in NC. It's right off the highway and offers a picturesque plunge over rock ledges. Popular for photography and easy viewing. 3. Sliding rock location, Pisgah National Forest. 60 feet, a natural water slide where visitors can safely slide down smooth rocks into a pool below. Open seasonally and very popular for summer recreation. 4. Crabtree Falls location, Blue Ridge Parkway near Chevelete. Total drop around 70 feet, a series of cascading falls along a 2.5-mile trail. The hike offers beautiful views and shaded forest paths. 5. Mingo Falls location, near Cherokee, in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Height about 120 feet, a striking waterfall accessed by a short but steep trail, known for its powerful drop and surrounding lush greenery. 6. Culisasia Falls location, near Franklin, along the Culisasia River on the Nantahala National Forest. Around 250 feet, a dramatic cascading waterfall seen from the roadside, best viewed from the pedestrian bridge. 7. Leanville Falls location, Leanville Gorge Wilderness, Blue Ridge Parkway, multi-tiered drop totaling about 90 feet, offers multiple viewpoints and hiking trails ranging from easy to moderate. One of the most popular and scenic falls in NC. 8. Rainbow Falls location, Gorges State Park. Height approximately 150 feet, a stunning waterfall known for the rainbows that appear in the mist. Accessible via a 3.5-mile round-trip hike through beautiful forest. 9. Dry Falls location, near Highlands, along the Culisasia River. Height about 75 feet, unique because visitors can walk behind the curtain of water without getting wet, thanks to a natural rock overhang. 10. High Falls location, DuPont State Recreational Forest. About 150 feet, one of several waterfalls in DuPont Forest, known for its powerful flow and photogenic drop. Here's a detailed North Carolina waterfall road trip itinerary focused on hiking and camping. It covers the most iconic waterfalls in the Western Mountains, letting you experience beautiful trails and cozy campsites over about 4-5 days. Day 1, Pisgah National Forest Area Campground. Davidson River Campground, near Brevard, or Pisgah Campground. Looking Glass Falls. Easy walk right off the highway to a stunning 60 ft plunge waterfall. Sliding rock natural water slide. Short hike from parking. Popular in summer. Crabtree Falls moderate 2.5-mile loop hike with cascades along a creek. Evening. Camp at Davidson River or Pisgah Campground surrounded by lush forest. Day 2, Nantahala National Forest and Whitewater Falls Campground. Panthertown Valley Campground or Whitewater Falls Campground. Whitewater Falls upper and lower hike down to the base of the tallest waterfall east of the Rockies, 411 ft. Trails vary in length or difficulty, but offer amazing views. Culisasia Falls quick roadside stop with a pedestrian bridge for photos. Evening. Camp near Panthertown Valley or Whitewater Falls. Enjoy stars and forest sounds. Day 3, Leanville Gorge and Leanville Falls Campground. Leanville Falls Campground or Raven Rock Campground. Leanville Falls multiple viewpoints accessible by short to moderate hikes, up to 3 miles total. Leanville Gorge trails optional longer hikes exploring the gorge, known as the Grand Canyon of the East. Evening. Camp at Leanville Falls Campground or nearby sites. Day 4, Gorges State Park and Rainbow Falls Campground. Gorges State Park Campground. Rainbow Falls moderate 3.5-mile round-trip hike to a 150 ft cascading waterfall famous for its mist rainbows. Other Gorges Park trails explore short trails with overlooks and smaller cascades. Evening. Camp at Gorges State Park and enjoy peaceful mountain surroundings. Day 5, DuPont State Recreational Forest Campground. DuPont State Forest Campground or nearby cabins B&Bs. High Fallshort, easy hike to a powerful 150 ft waterfall. Triple Falls and Bridal Veil Falls nearby. Scenic falls accessible via moderate hikes. Additional trails connect these falls in loops from 2 to 5 miles. Trip tips. Best season late spring to early fall for best water flow and camping weather. Permits. Some campgrounds require reservations. Book ahead, especially in summer. Gear. Hiking boots, layered clothes, insect repellent, and plenty of water. Driving. The total loop covers roughly 350 miles, with scenic mountain roads. North Dakota is mostly flat plains, so it doesn't have many natural waterfalls like mountainous states do. However, there are a few small waterfalls and scenic cascades you can find, mostly along rivers and in parks. Here are the notable ones. 1. Icelandic State Park waterfall located near Cavalier in northeastern North Dakota. Icelandic State Park has some small cascades and rapids along the Tongue River. These aren't tall waterfalls but offer pleasant scenic spots with flowing water, especially in spring. 2. Turtle River State Park Cascades near Larimore. Turtle River State Park features small rapids and gentle cascades along the Turtle River. Again, these are more like rushing water than big falls, but are lovely for nature walks. 3. Pembina Gorge Seasonal Cascades. In Pembina Gorge State Recreation Area, some seasonal cascades appear after heavy rains or spring runoff. These are small and hidden among rugged bluffs, but offer interesting geology and water features. 4. Painted Canyon Theodore Roosevelt National Park. While not waterfalls, Painted Canyon's colorful cliffs and formations create dramatic vistas with some small trickling streams after rain. Summer in North Dakota's terrain doesn't lend itself to large or tall waterfalls, but you can find charming small cascades and rapids mostly in state parks and along rivers, especially in the northeastern and western parts of the state. North Dakota's landscape is mostly prairie and gently rolling hills, so waterfalls are limited to small cascades and river rapids. However, you can enjoy a scenic road trip that highlights the state's best nature spots, including those water features combined with great hiking and camping in unique landscapes like badlands, river valleys, and forested parks. Here's a North Dakota waterfall and nature road trip itinerary focused on hiking, camping, and scenic exploration for 4-5 days. Day 1 Turtle River State Park and Icelandic State Park Northeast ND. Campground. Turtle River State Park Campground RV and tent sites with amenities. Turtle River Cascadesiacy hiking trails along gentle cascades and rapids. Icelandic State Park scenic walks by Tongue River with small waterfalls and historic sites. Evening. Camp at Turtle River State Park with peaceful river views. Day 2 Pembina Gorge State Recreation Area Campground. Pembina Gorge Campground or dispersed camping nearby. Hiking, moderate trails through rugged bluffs with seasonal cascades and great overlooks. Water features, small hidden waterfalls after rains or spring thaw. Evening. Camp near the gorge. Stargazing opportunities in this low-light area. Day 3 Theodore Roosevelt National Park South Unit. Campground, Cottonwood Campground reservable, modern facilities. Hiking. Trails like the Wind Canyon Trail and Wind Cave Trail offer scenic badlands views and river valleys with small creek cascades. Nature. Prairie wildlife, rugged terrain, and dramatic rock formations. Evening. Camp in Cottonwood Campground surrounded by badlands. Day 4 Painted Canyon and Little Missouri River Area Campground. Painted Canyon Campground primitive, beautiful setting. Painted Canyon overlook, stunning, colorful cliffs with views over the Little Missouri River. Short hikes. Explore nearby trails with small streams and seasonal cascades. Evening. Camp at Painted Canyon Campground. Enjoy sunset over the canyon. Day 5 Fargo Area Optional Urban and Nature Mix. Campground. Buffalo River State Park near Fargo. Red River and Buffalo River. Scenic river walks with small rapids and wildlife viewing. Urban amenities, explore Fargo's parks, gardens, and cultural sites. Trip tips, best time to visit, late spring through early fall, after rains, for best water flows. Camping, reserve, Cottonwood Campground and popular spots in advance during summer. Gear, hiking boots, sun protection, insect repellent, and water. Driving, total driving distance about 600,700 miles, with scenic rural roads. Ohio has a nice collection of waterfalls, especially in its hilly southeastern region along the Appalachian foothills. While not towering like in mountainous states, many Ohio waterfalls are charming cascades nestled in forests and parks. Here's a list of notable ones. 1. Brandywine Falls location, Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Height, about 65 feet. One of Ohio's most famous waterfalls, Brandywine Falls is a scenic plunge waterfall surrounded by a gorge, accessible via a short paved trail from the parking area. 2. Ash Cave Falls location, Hocking Hills State Park. Height, around 20 feet. A unique waterfall that flows from the mouth of a large rock overhang, creating a beautiful curtain effect inside a cavern-like cave. 3. Cedar Falls location, Hocking Hills State Park. Height, about 50 feet. A powerful, wide waterfall cascading over rugged rock formations, accessed via a moderate 1.5-mile hike. 4. Old Man's Cave Waterfalls location, Hocking Hills State Park. Height, multiple small cascades along the gorge. A series of waterfalls and cascades along a beautiful sandstone gorge, very popular for hiking and photography. 5. Blue Hen Falls location, Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Height, around 15 feet. A lovely small cascade along the Blue Hen Falls Trail, a peaceful spot with moss-covered rocks. 6. Cascade Falls location, Mohican State Park. Height, about 15 feet. A small but scenic cascade on the Clear Fork River, surrounded by forest trails. 7. Rock House Waterfall location, Hocking Hills State Park. Height, small seasonal waterfall inside a rock cave. Not a traditional waterfall, but a seep of water dripping inside a rock shelter, adds to the mystical atmosphere of the area. 8. Brandywine Creek Falls location, Brandywine Falls Scenic Area, near Cuyahoga Valley. Height, about 60 feet. A spectacular waterfall on Brandywine Creek with a large plunge basin, easy access. Notes: most of Ohio's best waterfalls are in state parks like Hocking Hills and Cuyahoga Valley. Best visited spring to early summer or after heavy rains for higher water flow. Many falls are part of hiking trail systems offering scenic forest walks and photo ops. Campground, Mohican State Park Campground or nearby private campgrounds. Cascade Fall short hike to a charming 15-foot cascade on the Clear Fork River. Mohican River Trails explore additional hiking trails along the river with scenic views. Optional day, 5 additional Hocking Hills trails or local attractions. Explore other trails like Cantwell Cliffs or Conkle's Hollow for more cascades and cliffs. Visit local shops or enjoy canoeing or kayaking on the Hocking River. Trip tips: season late spring to early fall for best water flow and camping weather. Reservations: book campsites early, especially at Hocking Hills. Gear: good hiking boots, insect repellent, layered clothing, and plenty of water. Distances: total driving 150,200 miles. Easy drives between areas. Oklahoma does have waterfalls, though they're fewer and often smaller compared to mountainous states. Most are found in parks, nature reserves, or scenic recreation areas, and many are best viewed after rainfall. Here's a list of notable waterfalls in Oklahoma. 1. Turner Falls Davis, Arbuckle Mountain Shade, 77 feet tallest in Oklahoma, a dramatic cascade dropping over rocky cliffs into a large swimming hole, surrounded by rugged hills and hiking trails. Turner Falls Park is a popular summer spot for swimming, camping, and exploring nearby caves and historic stone structures. Best time to visit: spring and early summer for higher flow. 2. Natural Falls near West Siloam Springs. Natural Falls State Park height, 77 feet. A narrow, elegant waterfall plunging into a crystal-clear pool at the base of a lush, fern-covered grotto. Known for its beauty, it was featured in the movie Where the Red Fern Grows. The surrounding park has hiking trails and observation decks. Best time to visit: year-round, especially beautiful after rains. 3. Little Niagara Falls Sulphur, Chickasaw National Recreation Area, 10 feet. A charming, wide cascade flowing over natural rock shelves into a deep swimming hole. Popular for wading, picnicking, and cooling off in summer. Best time to visit: late spring through early fall. 4. Antelope and Buffalo Springs Cascades Sulphur, Chickasaw National Recreation Area, small cascades, 2-6 feet. A series of gentle, clear waterfalls created by springs flowing through wooded trails. These are more like scenic stream cascades than tall waterfalls, but they're peaceful and photogenic. Best time to visit: any season. Winter has crystal clear water and fewer crowds. 5. Post Oak Falls Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge, 20 feet. Seasonal, a tucked-away waterfall hidden in a rocky canyon, reached by a short but sometimes rugged hike. Best after heavy rains, as it can dry up during droughts. Best time to visit: after spring storms or during rainy weeks. 6. Bluestem Falls Pawhuska, Osage Hill State Park height, 15 feet. Varies with rainfall. A small, wide fall over a rock ledge into a tranquil pool. Popular with hikers, photographers, and campers in the park. Best time to visit: spring and early summer for the best water flow. 7. Medicine Park Falls Medicine Park height, 8 feet. A man-enhanced natural cascade in the quaint cobblestone resort town of Medicine Park. Easily accessible, with nearby restaurants, shops, and the scenic Bath Lake swimming area. Best time to visit: summer for swimming or fall for colorful foliage. Here's a 3-day weekend waterfall road trip itinerary through Oklahoma that links the most scenic waterfalls with good camping and hiking options. I've built it as a loop starting and ending near Oklahoma City, but you could adapt it from Tulsa or another city. Day 1: Turner Falls and Natural Fall Start. Oklahoma City Turner Falls Park Davis. OK 1, 5 Hers morning. Arrive early at Turner Falls Park. Hike the 3 Caves Trail for views of the waterfall and surrounding cliffs. Swim at the base of the 77ft Falls if visiting in warm months. Afternoon drive: Davis West Siloam Springs. 3 Hers afternoon evening. Explore Natural Falls State Park. Short trail to the main overlook, then take the Dripping Springs Trail down to the base for fern-filled grotto views. Photograph the falls during golden hour. Camping. Option 1. Stay in Natural Falls State Park campground tent and RV sites. Some yurts. Option 2. You prefer glamping. The park has small cabins. Hiking today. 3-4 miles total day to Bluestem Falls and Post Oak Falls. Morning drive: West Siloam Springs Osage Hill State Park. 2. 5 Hers morning. Hike short trail to Bluestem Falls. Enjoy the peaceful setting for birdwatching and photography. Optional longer hike: Sand Creek Trail. 4. 5 miles round trip. Afternoon drive: Pawhuska Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. 3 Hers afternoon evening. Hike to Post Oak Falls. 1. 4 miles round trip. Rocky terrain. Best right after rain. Drive Mount Scott for sunset views over the refuge. Camping: Dora's Campground inside Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge tent and RV. Shaded sites. Showers. Hiking today. 4-6 miles total day. 3 Medicine Park Falls and Little Niagara Falls. Morning. From Dora's Campground, drive 10 min to Medicine Park Falls. Grab breakfast in town. Stroll along the cobblestone streets. Continue 2 Hers to Chickasaw National Recreation Area and Sulphur. Swim or wade at Little Niagara Falls, then hike to nearby Antelope and Buffalo Springs Cascades. 2 miles round trip. Afternoon: picnic lunch, then start the drive back to Oklahoma City 1.5 hours. Hiking today, 2-3 miles total trip, highlights tallest falls in Oklahoma Turner and Natural Falls scenic hidden gem Post Oak Falls. Historic resort town Medicine Park swimming spots Little Niagara and Turner Falls multiple campgrounds with showers and trail access. Oregon is one of the most waterfall-rich states in the U.S., thanks to its diverse landscapes from the Columbia River Gorge's dramatic basalt cliffs to the mossy forests of the Coast Range and the high desert canyons in the east. Here's a list of some of the most notable waterfalls in Oregon, grouped by region, with descriptions. Columbia River Gorge Waterfalls. This area has one of the highest waterfall concentrations in the world. Multnomah Falls, Troutdale Arihate, 620 feet, 2 tiers, Oregon's tallest and most famous waterfall, plunging in 2 spectacular drops. A paved trail leads to Benson Bridge, where you can stand between the upper and lower tiers. Littoral Falls, Guide W. Talbot State Park, height 2 to 4 feet, dramatic single plunge over basalt cliffs with bright yellow lichen. Easy Viewpoint Trail, or a 2.4-mile loop to Upper Falls. Bridal Veil Falls, Bridal Veil Falls State Scenic Viewpoint, the height 118 feet, delicate 2-tier cascade framed by lush greenery. Short, family-friendly trail to the base. Waukena Falls, Columbia River Gorge, height 242 feet, a graceful, tiered waterfall along a popular hiking loop connecting to Multnomah Falls. Horsedale Falls, roadside, Columbia Gorge, height 176 feet, shaped like a horse's tail. This fall drops into a pool right next to the historic Columbia River Highway. Aloha Falls, John B. Yeon State Scenic Corridor, height 213 feet, remote feeling plunge into a mossy amphitheater, accessible by a moderate hike. Willamette Valley and Cascade Range Waterfall, Silver Falls State Park, Trail of 10 Falls near Silverton, height range 27 to 178 feet. This 7.8-mile loop passes 10 waterfalls, including South Falls 177F and North Falls 136F, with several trails allowing you to walk behind the curtain of water. Salt Creek Falls, Willamette National Forest, the height 286 feet, Oregon's second tallest single drop waterfall, viewable from an accessible platform or a short trail to the base. Proxy Falls, Three Sisters Wilderness, sheet 226 feet wide, veil-like fall tumbling over mossy rock, reached by a 1.6-mile loop trail through old-growth forest. Coosa and Sahalee Falls, Mackenzie River, height Coosa 64 feet, Sahalee 100 feet. Powerful, turquoise-hued waterfalls along the Mackenzie River National Recreation Trail. Southern Oregon Waterfall, Stoked Falls, Umpqua National Forest, the height 113 feet, 2 drops, iconic 2-tier waterfall framed by columnar basalt. Short hike from the parking area. Watson Falls near Takati Falls, shade 272 feet, tallest in the Umpqua National Forest, accessed via a short but steep trail to the base. Mill Creek Falls and Bar Creek Falls, Prospect State Scenic Viewpoint, the height Mill Creek 173 feet, Bar Creek 240 feet, twin nearby waterfalls in a volcanic gorge, viewable from easy trails. Oregon Coast Waterfall, Shug Point Falls near Cannon Beach, height 15 feet, small waterfall spilling directly onto the beach at low tide, surrounded by sea caves and tide pools. Sweet Creek Falls, Suslaw National Forest, the height series of small drops totaling 70 feet, multiple tiered cascades along an easy, family-friendly creekside trail. Munson Creek Falls near Tillamook, height 319 feet, a lest waterfall in the Oregon Coast Range, surrounded by mossy big leaf maples. Eastern Oregon Waterfalls, White River Falls State Park, height 90 feet. A desert waterfall plunging over basalt cliffs into a rocky canyon, with ruins of an old hydroelectric plant below. Tomalo Falls, Deschutes National Forest, near Bend, height 97 feet, picturesque falls accessible by car to a viewpoint or by hiking upstream to more cascades. Here's a 5-day Oregon waterfall road trip itinerary that links the Columbia River Gorge, Silver Falls State Park, and southern Oregon's Umpqua region, with built-in camping and hiking options. It's designed as a scenic southbound loop starting in Portland and ending back there, but it works in reverse too. Day 1 Columbia River Gorge Waterfall Marathon Base, Ainsworth State Park Campground Tent and RV, showers. Morning. Depart Portland early and head east along the historic Columbia River Highway. Waterfalls, Littoral Falls Short Loop, 2.4 miles if you see Upper Falls. Bridal Veil Falls Easy 0.5 mile trail. Wakena Falls plus Multnomah Falls Loop 5 miles total. Horsedale Falls and Ponytail Falls short 1 mile hike. Evening. Camp at Ainsworth State Park, just minutes from most falls. Hiking today, 6-8 miles total. Day 2 Columbia River Gorge Silver Falls State Park Base, Silver Falls State Park Campground Tent and RV sites, yurts, showers. Morning drive, Ainsworth State Park Silver Falls State Park tours. Hike, Trail of 10 Falls Loop 7.8 miles, passes 10 waterfalls including South Falls 177F and North Falls 136F, several of which you can walk behind. Evening. Camp in Silver Falls State Park, stargazing and quiet forest setting. Hiking today, 8 miles. Day 3 Silver Falls Mackenzie River Waterfalls Base, Paradise Campground or Ice Cap Creek Campground Tent and RV, near Mackenzie River. Morning drive, Silver Falls Mackenzie River 3 via scenic byways. Waterfalls, Sally Falls 100F and Coosa Falls 64F 2.6 mile loop. Roxy Falls 1.6 mile loop through Mossy Lava Fields. Optional evening soak, Belknap Hot Springs before returning to camp. Hiking today, 4-5 miles. Day 4 Mackenzie Umpqua National Forest Base, Takati Lake Campground Tent and small RV, forested sites. Morning drive, Mackenzie Umpqua National Forest 3 Waterfalls, Takati Falls 0.8 mile round trip to the viewpoint. Watson Falls 1 mile steep hike to base of Oregon's third tallest falls. 272F Susan Creek Falls easy 1.5 mile round trip. Fall Creek Falls 1.2 mile hike. Evening. Camp at Takati Lake Campground with lakeside views. Hiking today, 4-5 miles. Day 5 Umpqua Portland. Optional morning stop, Whitehorse Falls Roadside or Lamalo Falls 4.8 mile hike if time allows. Drive back, 5.56 to Portland, with optional detour through Bend for Tamalo Falls 97F. Route overview. Total days, 5 total distance, 7,00750 miles loop. Total hiking, 25-30 miles over the trip. Best season, late spring to early fall. Full water flow plus open campgrounds. Highlights, Columbia Gorge's roadside plus big hike. Silver Falls unique behind the waterfall trails. Missing Mackenzie River and turquoise-hued Fall Sumpqua's basalt amphitheaters and tallest forest cascades. Pennsylvania has many waterfalls, especially in the Pocono Mountains, Delaware Water Gap, and the waterfall capital of Pennsylvania in Ricketts Glen State Park. Here's a detailed list of notable ones across the state, grouped by region. Northeast Pennsylvania Pocono Mountains and Delaware Water Gap. Bushkill Falls, known as the Niagara of Pennsylvania. This privately owned park has 8 waterfalls connected by a network of boardwalks and trails. The main falls drops about 100 feet into a scenic gorge. Raymondskill Falls, Pennsylvania's tallest waterfall at 178 feet, located in the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area. A short trail leads to upper and lower viewing platforms. Dingman's Falls at 130 feet. This is the second tallest in the state. Accessible via an easy boardwalk trail through a lush hemlock forest. Silver Thread Falls, a slender, graceful 80-foot waterfall right near Dingman's Falls. Both can be visited in a single walk. North Central Pennsylvania Ricketts Glen State Park. This park alone boasts 22 named waterfalls on the Falls Trail. Ganoga Falls, the park's highest at 94 feet, with multiple tiers framed by mossy rock. Seneca Falls, a wide, dramatic cascade with layered rock formations. Mohican Falls, a photogenic fall with a unique split drop. Oneida Falls gentle and wide, perfect for photography. Tuscarora Falls tall, narrow, and framed by evergreen trees. Western Pennsylvania Springfield Falls near Mercer, a 25-foot curtain of water flowing into a rocky gorge. Cucumber Falls located in Ohiopyle State Park. This 30-foot waterfall is extremely photogenic and can be viewed from above or behind the falls. Ohiopyle Falls not tall, about 20 feet, but very wide, flowing across the Yuffieogany River in the heart of Ohiopyle. Jonathan Run Falls, a series of cascades along a forest trail in Ohiopyle State Park. South Central Pennsylvania Mill Creek Falls, a lesser known but pretty cascade near York County, with a short walk from the parking area. Pulpit Rock Falls, a small but charming waterfall in Berks County, tucked away in a shaded glen. Here's a 7-day Pennsylvania waterfall road trip itinerary that connects the state's biggest waterfall regions, Poconos and Delaware Water Gap, Ricketts Glen State Park, and Ohiopyle State Park, with great camping and hiking options. Day 1-2, Pocono Mountains and Delaware Water Gap Base Camp, Dingman's Campground, Riverside camping right in the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area. Tents, RVs, and cabins available. Amenities: fire rings, picnic tables, showers, canoe or kayak rentals. Waterfalls to visit: Bushkill Falls, multiple trails easy to moderate, 8 waterfalls in one location. Raymonskill Falls, 178 foot, tallest in pack. Dingman's Falls, 130 foot, accessible boardwalk. Silver Thread Falls, short walk from Dingman's Falls. Hikes: McDade Recreational Trail, multi-use trail with river views. Raymonskill Falls Trail, 0.8 miles round trip, easy. Day 3-4, Ricketts Glen State Park Base Camp. Ricketts Glen State Park campground tents, RV, and rustic cabins. Amenities: bathhouses, picnic tables, lake, swimming beach. Waterfalls to visit: Falls Trail System, 7.2-mile loop. Ganoga Falls, 94 feet, tallest in park. Mohican Falls, 39 feet, split drop. Oneida Falls, 13 feet, wide and photogenic. Tuscarora Falls, 47 feet, dramatic cascade. And 18 more falls along the trail. Hikes: falls, trail loop, moderate or difficult, sturdy shoes required. Lake Jean Trails, easy scenic loops around the park's lake. Day 5-7, Ohiopyle State Park Laurel Highlands Base Camp. Kentuck Campground, wooded campsites near the falls and river. Amenities: showers, picnic tables, fire rings, access to Great Allegheny Passage Trail. Waterfalls to visit: Cucumber Falls, 30 feet, easy to reach, can walk behind the falls. Ohiopyle Falls, wide, powerful river drop in town. Jonathan Run Falls Trail, accessible cascades. Sugar Run Falls, a peaceful cascade tucked in the forest. Hikes: Great Gorge Trail, moderate hike with multiple viewpoints. Jonathan Run Trail, 3 miles round trip to 2 waterfalls. Driving route and mileage: start Bushkill Falls, Poconos, to Ricketts Glen, 5 hours 120 Molesto, Ohiopyle, 5 hours 240 miles. Return to Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, 3-4 hours, depending on direction. Trip tips: best season, late spring to early summer for high water flow, or fall for foliage. Bring water shoes if you plan to wade near any falls. Check park websites for trail closures, especially after heavy rain. Ricketts Glen's Falls Trail can be slippery. Avoid in icy conditions unless you're experienced. Rhode Island does have waterfalls, though most are smaller and many are tied to the state's old mill history. Here's a detailed list of notable ones. Natural waterfalls: 1. Cascade Brook Falls, Smithfield, the tallest natural waterfall in Rhode Island, about 12 feet. Located in the Ken Weber Conservation Area, it's a mossy, rocky drop, best viewed in spring or after rain. 2. Stepstone Falls, West Greenwich, a series of gentle cascades over wide ledges on the Wood River in the Arcadia Management Area. Scenic year-round, but especially nice after heavy rain. 03 Wolf Hill Quarry, Falls Smithfield's seasonal flow in a forested quarry setting. Lovely, mossy rocks and a peaceful atmosphere make it a great rainy season hike. 04 Round Top Brook Falls Brovilia, short but wide natural drop in a wooded setting, popular for fishing and leaf peeping in autumn. Historic dam created waterfalls. 05 Slater Mill Dam, Pawtucket, broad cascade over the Blackstone River by the historic Slater Mill, tied to the birth of America's Industrial Revolution. 06 Pawtucket Falls, Pawtucket, set of low but wide rapids under a bridge, historically important for powering early textile mills. 07 Woonsocket Falls Dam, Woonsocket, largest waterfall on the Blackstone River, created after 1950 floods, located downtown near Market Square. 08 Albion Falls, Lincoln or Cumberland, a wide dam created fall along the Blackstone River, accessible via Blackstone River State Park, beautiful in fall foliage season. 09 Horseshoe Falls, Shannock, Richmond, a curved stone dam waterfall on the Pawtucket River in a preserved mill village. 10 Harrisville Falls, Brovilia, stepped mill dam in the center of Harrisville Village with nearby parks and cafes. 11 Robin Hollow Pond Falls, Cumberland, about 10 feet high. This spillway waterfall is next to Cumberland Mills Bridge, popular for fishing. 12 Wyoming Dam Waterfall, Richmonda, semicircular dam on the Wood River feeding into Wyoming Pond, quiet and easy to access. Here's a Rhode Island waterfall road trip itinerary that links the best natural and historic falls into a 2-day loop, with hiking trails and camping options along the way. Since Rhode Island is small, you can see most in one weekend without much backtracking. Day 1 Natural Cascades and Forest Hiking start. Providence area, Smithfield West, Greenwich. Stop 1 Cascade Brook Falls, Smithfield. Trail, Ken Weber Conservation Area, Loop 1, 5 miles, easy highlights, Rhode Island's tallest natural drop, 12ft, mossy rock ledges, spring wildflowers. Best time, spring or after rain. Stop 2 Wolf Hill Quarry Falls, Smithfield. Trail, Wolf Hill Forest Preserve 2, 8 miles, moderate highlights, seasonal waterfall in a rocky quarry, forest views, wildlife. Stop 3 Stepstone Falls, West Greenwich. Trail, Arcadia Management Area. Choose 2-5 mile routes. Highlights, a series of photogenic cascades over ledges on the Wood River. Camping nearby, Arcadia Management Area campgrounds, rustic sites, hiking from camp to the falls possible. George Washington State Campground, Shepaket, wooded sites, large pond for paddling. Overnight. Camp at Arcadia Management Area for early morning access to trails. Day 2 Historic Falls and Riverwalks route, West Greenwich, Pawtucket, Woonsocket, Bellystuffing, 4 Slater Mill Dam, Pawtucket. Trail, short walk along the Blackstone Riverwalk. Highlights, historic dam beside America's first water-powered cotton mill. Stop 5 Pawtucket Falls, Pawtucket. Trail, adjacent to Slater Mill. Easy walking between sites. Highlights, wide cascades under a bridge, key to early industry. Stop 6 Woonsocket Falls Dam, Woonsocket. Trail, Blackstone River Bikeway section, 1 mile. Highlights, largest waterfall on the Blackstone River, downtown views. Stop 7 Albion Falls, Lincoln, Cumberland. Trail, Blackstone River State Park. Trail, 3 miles out and back. Highlights, wide, dam-created falls, great for fall foliage photos. Stop 8 Harrisville Falls, Burrillville. Trail, short stroll around the village center. Highlights, stonework, mill dam, and quaint small-town charm. Overnight option, camp again at George Washington State Campground, close to Burrillville, or stay in a nearby inn. Trip notes: best season, spring for water flow or fall for foliage. Driving distance, 120 miles total over 2 days. Hiking total, 10-12 miles over the weekend, mostly easy to moderate. Extra add-ons, kayaking in the Blackstone River. visiting local mill history museums in Pawtucket and Woonsocket,